Welcome to the live stream. As a business owner, when you look at your marketing spend, your ad spend, all of the speaking, all of the podcasts, all of the work that goes into your lead generation, you want to make the most of all of the effort that you put in to that front end of your business, whatever you're doing to generate those leads. And the last thing that you want is to lose those hard-earned leads inside of your sales process, inside of a leaky sales process. Statistics and studies have been done that show that you can increase sales conversions by 5 to 12% alone just by improving your sales process. Like, it's that simple. However, so many business owners overlook the importance of having a really tightened up sales process that helps the client journey using persuasion, using touch points, automations, etc., to get them from that hello to the finish line of I'm enrolled, I'm closed, I'm sold. And so today I'm going to show you one really simple action, one small step that you can take that is guaranteed to help you increase your close rate without having to learn any more sales scripts or sales jargon or anything like that. So I'm going to show you that, but I want to know in the comments, let me know, do you want to get the most out of your marketing efforts? Type yes in the comments if you do. Do you want to squeeze every dollar out of your sales and marketing efforts? Type yes in the comments if you do. And do you want to learn this one simple action that you can use right away on your next sales call? Type yes in the comments. Now, if you are doing a proposal, if you're doing a 2-call close, if you're doing a 1-call close that doesn't convert on that 1 call, this is going to work for you. Now, in case we haven't met, who is this woman? What is she talking about? I'm Celia Faye Meisel. I'm a sales growth consultant. Clients that I've worked with have sold over $12.6 million in the last few years. I was recalculating it this morning and I'm waiting on some numbers from one client. So it could be over 13 million. I'll know later today or Monday. So I know what I'm talking about when it comes to making sales and sales processes. I have been inside of multiple 6, 7, and 8-figure companies on the back end, seeing what's going on, seeing what's working and what is not working. And I have so much more that I could talk about today, but we're going to talk about this one simple action. So again, like I said, if you're doing a proposal, you're doing a 2-call close, a 1-call close that doesn't close, so now it's actually a 2-call close, or whatever your sales process is, you want to make sure that at the end of the conversation, if that person does not purchase, if you do not have a credit card number, you book the next call right away. That's it. You schedule the next call. Now, most people don't do this. If you're sending proposals, you send the proposal and hope for the best. Hey, so-and-so, did you get my proposal? What do you think? Just following up. If you're using one of those like Dubsado or those platforms and the person just has to go click and then they buy, so many deals are lost this way because you leave it to the buyer to figure it out. They might have questions. They may get distracted. And next thing you know, a week has gone by, 2 weeks have gone by, and they've talked themselves out of it. You have that enrollment call, and now they're going to go and do XYZ to pull together the money to make it happen. Okay, let me know when you're ready. I'll send an invoice. Or, okay, talk to you later. No. You've got to get that appointment booked. Get the appointment booked, get them on the calendar, and get the next call scheduled. I'm telling you, it may seem obvious. I was just on a call today with one of my clients who has a multi-million-dollar business, has a sales team, and we were talking about this. getting the sales reps to get the next call booked. You can't just leave it to chance. And the last thing that you want to be doing, whether you're a founder still doing the sales or you are a sales rep, the last thing that you want is to be sending these kind of messages, these needy kind of follow-up messages like, hey, I sent you the proposal. Like, are you still there? Knock, 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 I mean, and that's what it comes to, because the sales process isn't as effective when you're not having that next touch point. And this is the norm. This is not the common. If somebody is like that outlier unicorn that's got their proposal process really dialed in, or their 2-call really dialed in, fine, good for them. I've been doing 2-call closes for many, many years. I don't do proposals, even working with complex B2B selling. I don't do proposals at all. I have a very high close rate, and it's because of this. And I know my sales process. So here's the thing. While this one action will help you, again, you book the next appointment. That's it. That is it. You get it on the calendar. And then they have the date secured. You have the date secured. You do not want to be emailing back and forth. You want to do it right then when they're in the energy, because once they leave the energy and the emotion of the conversation, you start to lose them. They start to get distracted by life. People are busy. XYZ. I could go into 100 reasons why. You just want to do it. I don't even have to justify or explain why. The next thing is, while this will help you increase your close rate, and it is guaranteed to help you, especially if you're losing people on that next step, but because they're disappearing, they're ghosting, whatever. Even if somebody says, I'm going to move around money and all, I'm going to transfer it from my bank tomorrow, get an appointment on the calendar for y'all to get on the phone together for them to transfer the money over to from their bank account. Like, do it together. You have the time to bring in those thousands and thousands of dollars. Okay. You have the time. You can make the time. Your sales rep can make the time, because cash and money and sales are what drive the business. Now, if you have other parts of your sales process that aren't effective, let's say that your use of persuasive language is not fully effective. Let's say that you are not holding certainty on the calls. Let's say that you have a difficulty with objections because you don't know how to preempt them or handle them up front, or whatever it is. There can be a lot of other things that are going on in your sales process that can still factor into whether or not that close rate is going to move up significantly by adding that one step. So that's just one thing I want you to take into consideration, that this is not a magic bullet, because a sales process is A to Z. There are many, many steps, and it's very important that your sales process be customized to your business, to your company, to your message, to your avatar. Because if it's not, you're going to have some problems if you're cookie cuttering somebody else's sales script, sales problem. So not sales problem. You don't want to cookie cutter their sales problem. Cookie cuttering their sales script, cookie cuttering their objections, all of those things. You want that to be customized. This isn't complex. Not for me. When you try to DIY it, when you try to do self-study courses, or you try to be in a high volume group program with your really successful business, trying to get your questions answered, it doesn't work. So having someone who's an expert, who can come inside of your company, like myself, who can troubleshoot, who can spot check, who can pick up all of the ways that sales are falling through the cracks and all of the places money is being left on the table, is highly efficient and highly effective to you when you look at the ROI and the speed that can be gained. So if you want to have a conversation about this, you want to tighten up your sales process, you want that 5, 12, up to 40, even 80 or 90% close rate. Yes, with founders, it can get that high. If you want that, and you want something, a sales process that really matches your brand and how you show up for clients, or you have sales reps and you want them showing up more powerfully, and you want them being trained up more powerfully in a tighter team culture, book a sales growth strategy call with me. The URL is here in my name description here in the video, and go implement this action. Put it into use next week. Have your sales team put it into use, and notice how things begin to change and shift when you have a better sales process. Again, there are so many more things that we could talk about. This is one tiny, teeny little piece that can make a big difference. But when you compound all of the other ways that a sales up process can be improved and more sales can be made with ease, with persuasive language, with better automations, better effectiveness, you will see those numbers increase in your revenue and in your sales dollars collected. Until next time, this is Celia Faye Meisel. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what your top takeaway was and book that call with me today. Don't wait. I've got appointments available next week. That's at moremethod.com/strategy-call. I'll see you soon. Bye.